AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe. Yeah. Your guys in the building. The guy that's never happy, even when we win, I lose. All ball is in the building, man. Good evening, good evening. Tonight we're gonna react and talk about some topics. Hopefully some of my guys, show some love and pull up in the building. But if not, it's all good. First and foremost, good evening, everybody. How y'all feeling tonight? Me feeling great. Knicks won last night, big win. Getting ready for the playoffs. Brunson is getting healthy and healthier as we speak. Right now, he should be back. I was saying a week or so. My opinion, let him stay out till the playoffs. But listen, we're going to talk about some topics today. I got 4 great topics for y'all. Y'all know the drill. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to get in them comments. I need y'all to, help me rock this thing out like y'all did last time. Let me know what topic y'all want us to stay on. Y'all want me to discuss and talk about. And let's do this. So y'all know we got to discuss last night. I'm not going to call it a fight or a brawl. I'm going to call it a scuffle. The Minnesota Timberwolves and the Detroit Pistons got into a little fisticuffs last night. DiVincenzo and them guys. So we're gonna definitely discuss that. Y'all know that's a hot topic. We're also gonna We're also gonna discuss Kevin Durant and the Lonely Suns. Has Kevin Durant ruined his legacy? Yeah, we're gonna discuss that because it seems like Kevin Durant can get away with murder and nobody talks about it. This man can lose season after season. He can get swept. Now, everybody know I'm not a LeBron fan, but if LeBron go on a 3-game loser streak, the world goes crazy. We troll, we have fun, we say they trash, overrated. Kevin Durant has bad seasons, gets swept in playoffs, and nobody says anything. So we are going to discuss, has Kevin Durant ruined his legacy? Oh, and then we got to discuss our Knicks. OG Anunoby lately. Is OG the second option for the New York Knicks? I'm going to ask again. Is OG Anunoby the second option for the New York Knicks? Because Cat is struggling right now. And then the last topic, man, Mel, what up, Mel? This last topic is I think, people are going to really get into this one. Is Ja Morant still a superstar? I'm going to ask again. Is Ja Morant still a superstar? Has he lost his superstardom? Has guys like Jalen Brunson, SGA, Ant-Man, have they taken away Ja Morant's shine? Let's get into it, y'all. First and foremost, good evening, everybody. It's evenings with All Ball. It's usually afternoons, but I had some running around to do, but I got to pull up and talk to my people. Hope everybody's doing great. Let's get right to it. You got Minnesota, Detroit last night with the scuffle. You got Dillon Brooks against Phoenix. He gets ejected. Is the NBA too soft? My opinion, the NBA is past too soft. I don't know what to call it no more. There was no punches. Let's start with Minnesota and Detroit. And we need y'all to hit that like button. Like I said, we need y'all to get them comments. Let's get right to it. The Minnesota-Detroit scuffle last night. DiVincenzo, Stewart, they all was in it. Was it that serious? There was no punches thrown. Now I understand DiVincenzo, little elbow to the neck. But there was literally no punches thrown. It was nowhere near serious. It didn't get out of hand. To me, it looked worse than what people made it out to be. Monkey wrench. So right now we're discussing, which we got to discuss, the hot topic. Minnesota-Detroit scuffle. And then we'll discuss a little bit Dillon Brooks being ejected. But I want to ask y'all, is the NBA too soft? And if it is too soft, who are we blaming? Are we blaming Adam Silver, the commissioner? Are we blaming the players? Who are we blaming for the NBA being too soft? Like I said, last night you had Minnesota versus Detroit. I think the referees took away what could have been a great game. A great game. Like I said, there was no punches thrown. There was no punches thrown. Um, so for me, I don't see why guys just can't get texts, but to be throwing guys out, to me, it's uncalled for. It's uncalled for. Nobody got hurt. We know none of these guys is gonna fight. Isaiah Stewart, I'm gonna be honest. He ain't did nothing to nobody yet. At this point, he's looking like all talk. I don't care who he chases around. I don't care what he says. You see, Marcus Smart stood up to him. So let's stop acting like Isaiah Stewart is the big bad wolf. He's the big bad bully. Ain't nobody scared of him. Like I said, Marcus Smart straight up stood up to him. Bro, I ain't going for none of that. Exactly. So I think last night, that Minnesota Detroit, that game could have been one of the best games in the season. You got the young, great men for Detroit who's already tripled their wins from last season. They're looking like a legit contender as far as a threat in the East. And then you have Minnesota, who's on fire, who's won a whole bunch of games. Randall's back, DiVincenzo, you got Ant-Man. So I think the NBA and the referees really need to sit down and discuss how can they have these games be great without ejecting guys. I don't think nobody should have got ejected. Seriously, the refs got to get it under control. So for me, with that being said, the league is too soft. I'm not saying you should hurt nobody. I'm not saying you should foul somebody the way it's a flagrant. No, to me, if there's no punches thrown, you get it under control and you give them a warning. Now, guys should be fined. All right, I give you that. But to throw guys out, the NBA is too soft. And this is why they're losing viewership. And this is why people like us and me, myself, is not too enthused no more. Let's talk about Dillon Brooks in the Houston Rockets against the Phoenix Suns. What did Dillon Brooks do to get ejected last night? Please, somebody explain that to me. I'm going to ask y'all again. What did Dillon Brooks do to get ejected last night? That's how you know the league is super soft. He fouled Kevin Durant. It was nowhere near flagrant foul. We all know when guys try to go up, what up, Turbo? We all know when you foul a guy, guys don't like guys still trying to go up and lay the ball up or whatever. So he held the ball. Okay, you snatch it away. You give him a tech. Then you give him a second tech? Nah. No. Listen, the referees are taking away from the game. How do you eject guys for that, but you don't call travel? You don't call 3 seconds? You don't call double dribble, but you eject somebody for nothing? You have to make it make sense. I'm going to say it again. You eject the guy. Dillon Brooks didn't throw a punch. He didn't say nothing crazy. He didn't curse. He didn't do anything. He competed. Toughness. And y'all eject him. But once again, y'all don't call travel. You don't call double dribble. You don't call 3 seconds. Adam Silver is the worst GM in sports history. I'm going to say it again. And I've been saying that. Adam Silver is the worst GM in all of sports. Whether it's baseball, football, hockey, tennis, I don't care what it is. Adam Silver is terrible. Terrible. And Mel, if that is correct, that is sad. For you to have that to come up there, to have the refs. Nobody comes to watch the referees. Ref the game. Like I said with the Minnesota Detroit, ref the game. Break it up, get guys under control, give out your technical fouls. Like I said, the commissioner, the higher ups, give out your fines. But don't throw nobody out the game. I don't care what Dillon Brooks' reputation is. Last night, he did nothing to get ejected. Nothing. He didn't curse. He didn't yell. He didn't throw a punch. He didn't do anything. Regardless of what his reputation is, Dillon Brooks did nothing to get ejected last night. It goes to show you how soft the NBA is. This is why guys are averaging 30. This is why everybody getting 40. This is why teams are scoring 140, 150. Indiana scored 160 with no overtime. Phoenix lost by 40 last night with no overtime. Come on. The game is too soft and it's taken away from the authenticity of the game. It's A-Dub. It's not that the refs is emotional. The refs think they're superstars. The referees think people are paying to see them. The referees think they are part of being a superstar. Like, you see the refs joking, playing around with people in the fans. All of a sudden, they super cool with all the players. Bro, nobody pays to see y'all. Nobody. 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 And we all have to start being honest. The referees, and like my guy Mel just said, Tindrell, big shout out to everybody in the building. Please, 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 please hit that like button. Right now, you got AllBall all alone. AllBall TV. Y'all know we react to some of the hottest topics. But once again, I need y'all in the chat to rock with me. Y'all know the drill. Y'all part of AllBall TV. Y'all know that already. What y'all say in the chat is what I go off of. Y'all know me. I'll let y'all run the whole joint. Michael James, what up, my guy? Big shout out to everybody in the chat pulling up. That's right. We here in the building. While we got some people in the building, here we go. These are the topics we are talking about tonight. Ho, 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 ho. She's in the building, y'all. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant. Darlene Bryant is in the building, y'all. Please say what's up to the beautiful ladies. Be respectful. Darlene Bryant, good evening. Matthew Carter, big shout out to everybody in the building. Y'all know my motto. If I could say what's up to all of y'all, I would. So I'm going to say it together. Big shout out everybody in the building. Big shout out. Hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe. Tonight's topics, right now we're discussing, is the NBA too soft? Minnesota-Detroit scuffle last night. Dillon Brooks ejected for no reason. We got OG. Is he the Knicks' second option? Then we got Kevin Durant. Is he tarnishing his legacy? And then the last topic, is Ja Morant still a superstar? But let's stick with this topic. I need y'all in them comments to let me know. Is the NBA too soft? How do y'all feel about last night? All the players getting ejected. The scuffle with Minnesota and Detroit. My opinion, it should have been text thrown out and it should have been fines. Nobody should have got ejected because I think that game had the potential to be one of the best games in the league this season. You got two young teams fighting for their position, fighting for their respect. You got Detroit up and coming, who everybody is loving right now. And then you got Ant-Man, who everybody loves. And Minnesota is on fire right now, just like Detroit. So I think the NBA, they really need to learn. See, this is where the old school comes in play. The NBA needs to learn how to create rivalries. And last night gave the NBA an opportunity because now you got bad blood between Detroit and Minnesota. So you know what you do? You got to schedule some games next season. Detroit versus Minnesota. See, that's what made the NBA great back in the days. And I don't want to compare, I don't want to go through all that because y'all know that'd be a whole nother discussion that we can have for another time. But the problem with the game today, not only is it too soft, there's no rivalries. Think about it. The only rivalries is the Knicks with Miami, with Boston, maybe with Indiana. Those are the only, there's no rivalries. And I think the referees and Adam Silver is destroying the game. The NBA is too soft. It's too soft. Dillon Brooks last night did nothing to get ejected. Nothing. Nothing. He literally did nothing to get ejected. And I'm pretty sure they're going to have to go back. They're going to have to rewatch that. And they're going to have to owe him an apology and admit that they made a mistake. I understand his reputation, but he did nothing last night. Nothing. He did nothing last night. He didn't curse. He didn't throw no punch. He didn't swing. He didn't do nothing derogatory. He didn't do anything. And he got ejected. Eventually, the NBA is going to have to fix this. Yes, the commissioner, Adam Silver, is the worst commissioner in sports history. Listen, I understand about the game being more entertaining, about how much money it's making, but still, it's tearing the game apart, y'all. It's tearing the game apart. And eventually, they're going to kill a game. They're going to kill a game. It's already bad enough. You don't call travel. You don't call double dribble. You don't call 3 seconds. You can't play no defense. When you watch all these plays on replay or in slow motion, everybody's flopping. Everybody. Some of these fouls that are being called, I watch Luka. The way he sells fouls, right now, he's the new James Harden when it comes to selling fouls. It's out of control. I think the scuffle last night was great for the NBA because you always need a storyline. And I think we need some rivalries. We really do. Because the NBA is to the point now where it's like there's no games that you look forward to watching no more like that. Unless it's, the top teams. Unless you got an OKC versus Boston. Of course, you're going to always watch the Lakers with LeBron and Luka. Of course, you're going to always watch the Knicks because of the love-hate for the Knicks. But out of 30 teams, there may be only 5 teams that you really want to watch. That you really want to watch. And it's sad, man. Exactly, Mel. Exactly. East Blue Drew, salute my brother. But Mel, you're totally correct. They review these calls and still get it wrong. And then some of these calls, I don't even understand why you have to review them. It should be clear cut. You right there. So I really think the NBA is too soft, and I don't understand how it's going to get any softer. It's terrible. It's terrible. And a lot of our superstars is complaining too much. LeBron complains too much. Luka complains too much. Cat complains too much. Josh Hart complains too much. A lot of our players complain too much. Listen, they got to fix this. I don't know how Adam Silver's going to do it, but last night, the NBA had an opportunity to watch 2 of the up and coming, rising, great young teams clash, and we didn't get that because of the referees just throwing guys out. So for me, appreciate y'all. But the league is too soft, and I don't know what we're going to do about that. Let's get to this next topic because I'm a piggyback. Like I said, Dillon Brooks got kicked out the game last night. Houston versus Phoenix. Phoenix once again loses. I don't know when the last time they won a ball game or a significant game. They lose by damn near 40 last night. Kevin Durant got injured, twisted his ankle. Hopefully he can get well, because we don't wish that on anybody. We don't hate, we don't pocket watch, we don't wish no injury, no harm on anybody. But let's get right down to it. Has Kevin Durant ruined his legacy? I'm gonna say some things that people are gonna not like, they're gonna disagree with. I don't know if Kevin Durant is great anymore. I'm saying it. I'm sorry. Since Golden State, Kevin Durant's career has been embarrassing. I'm sorry. I understand the great talent he is. 7-footer, can play like a 2 guard. But let's go all the way back to OKC. You have a stacked team. You, Westbrook, Harden, Ibaka. Y'all get to the finals in LeBron's sons, y'all. Cool, y'all was young. You lose a 3-1 lead to Golden State. You then go to Golden State. Now, I have no problem with you going to Golden State because you did the damn job. Did the damn job. But then you leave Golden State. And you've done nothing since. You haven't been in an MVP race. You haven't been in a championship contention race. You've been trying to create a Golden State Warriors on your own, and you have done nothing but fail. You go to Brooklyn, Kyrie, you, and James Harden, and that doesn't work. That doesn't work. Disaster. People say that might have been the worst super team ever assembled that didn't do nothing. Miss me with his toe on the line. Listen, I'm not arguing with nobody about Kevin Durant no more. I've seen enough. Then you want out of Brooklyn. You said you want to go to Phoenix. They didn't ship you to Phoenix. You said you want to go to Phoenix. You go to now. Remember. Hold on. Phoenix went to a finals with Chris Paul, Ayton, Booker. Devin Booker was looking like he was about to be the next guy, the next superstar, one of the faces of the league. At one time, Devin Booker, best shooting guard in the league. He's not that no more. That's Donovan Mitchell. So now Kevin Durant goes to Phoenix and you do nothing. Then you get Bradley Beal and you do nothing. You get swept in the first round. This season, y'all not even making the playoffs. I'm going to be honest. Kevin Durant had an opportunity to go down as top. He might have been able to go down as top 5 greatest basketball players ever if he stays in Golden State. Because if Kevin Durant got 4 championships, 4 finals MVPs, this conversation is totally different. But now you create 2 super teams and you do nothing. Miss me with what he does on the offensive end. Kevin Durant offensively doesn't impact the game no more. It doesn't impact winning. How do you have a team with Devin Booker and Bradley Beal and you're not making the playoffs? I'm going to be honest. Kevin Durant can't be talked about or spoken about in the same sentence when it comes to the greats. I'm sorry. Because everybody know I'm not a big LeBron fan. But when LeBron James loses 3 games in a row, we roast him. We roast him. We give him the business. Pause. We laugh, we joke, we troll. We go to Lakers is trash. LeBron is trash. That's why he not the GOAT. They lost 3 in a row. Durant and the Phoenix Suns have been bad ever since he's been there. And nobody says nothing. Nobody says nothing. Just imagine if the shoe was on the other foot. Rock with me, y'all. Talk to me in these comments. What if the shoe was on the other foot? What if for the last couple years, LeBron James was doing what Kevin Durant is doing? No conference finals, getting swept in the first round, losing games. You 8-9 seed, and then now this season you out the playoffs. What will we be saying about LeBron? Y'all know me, I'll be having a blast. Die laughing, trolling, going crazy. But it seems like with Kevin Durant, he gets every excuse in the book. Every excuse in the book. And I'm not trying to sit up here and disrespect him, but we got to start being fair and calling a spade a spade. Kevin Durant's career since he left Golden State has been embarrassing. His tenure in Phoenix has been embarrassing. What they gave up to get him. They went to a finals. Then to a conference finals. He says he wants to go there. They give up the house for him. Nobody talks about that. Y'all crucified Nico Harris for trading Luka, but what about what Phoenix did after going to a finals, then a conference finals? You trade for Kevin Durant, and y'all are worse. But he's supposed to be one of the greatest basketball players we've ever seen. Is his skill set out of this world? Yes. Is he top 5, maybe top 10 greatest scorers we've ever seen? Because y'all got to remember, when we talk about scoring, y'all know Mike, y'all know Kobe, y'all know Braun. AI's up there. So, you know, Carmelo. So when we talk about scoring, is he really top 5? Kevin Durant ruined his legacy. And don't tell me he don't care. I'm not going for that. Kevin Durant has ruined his legacy. Kevin Durant will go down as probably a top 30. He's not top 10. He's not top 15. I gotta ask y'all. Hey, Justin, we gonna get to some Knicks in a minute. I gotta ask y'all. When we talk about Kevin Durant, what tier are we talking? Because we cannot talk LeBron, Kobe, Mike, Bird, Magic. And then, you got those other tiers with Kareem, Wilt, Russell, Shaq, Duncan, Hakeem Olajuwon, Isaiah Thomas. He's not in that tier. He's not. I'm sorry. He's not in that tier. So now, what tier is he? Is he really better than Dirk, Joker, Giannis, Kawhi Leonard? Come on, man. We got to start being for real. Kevin Durant went from being a top 5 greatest player we've ever seen to maybe top 20. Hey, Mel, listen. Listen. What Kevin Durant is doing lately with this Phoenix Suns, bro? Nah, man. Nah, man. No, 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 no. Listen. I'm not arguing and fighting for Kevin Durant no more. He was down 30 last night at the half before he got injured. I'm going to say it again. He was down 30 at the half before he got injured. Now, please get well. We need everybody to be healthy. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it. We do not wish that on nobody. Yeah, hey, Mel, that's what I'm trying to say, bro. Like, see, what does that mean? He's still KD. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. He's still KD. What does that mean? When people say you can drop KD anywhere and he'll fit in, I agree to that. But are you winning? Are you a contender? People know I'm nowhere near LeBron fan. Wherever you drop LeBron, they contending. LeBron won a ring in LA. He been to a conference finals. What has KD done since Golden State? Nah, Suns ain't been bad. Y'all bugging up here. Chris Paul had them niggas in the finals, bro. Right, no, right, man, right. Melo ain't win shit. That's correct. That's correct. But Phoenix was in the finals and in the Western Conference Finals before they traded for Kevin Durant. We are not going to sit up here and act like the last couple years Kevin Durant ain't been shit. I don't care what he averaged. I don't care what he put up offensively. The Phoenix Suns have been terrible. When they first made that trade, I went crazy. I said, yo, they going to the finals. You got Kevin Durant, Devin Booker? Oh, they going to the finals. Bro, I don't even think they've been to the second round. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't think the Phoenix Suns. What has he done to Devin Booker? At one time, we looked at Devin Booker as the best shooting guard in the NBA. Thank you, Mel. That's what I'm trying to tell him. Y'all bugging up here. Bro, before they traded for KD, you got to remember Ayton, Booker, Chris Paul, Bridges. They had the young boy Thomas. They had a nice little crew. They went to the finals. When they traded for Kevin Durant, I went crazy. If you check on I went crazy. I said they haven't been to the second round, I don't think. I'm going to be honest. I'm not debating about Kevin Durant no more. I just want to figure out why doesn't Kevin Durant get the smoke every other superstar gets? When Steph Curry struggles, we on Steph Curry ass. Pause. We flames Kawhi Leonard. When LeBron struggles and loses, oh, we go crazy. When Westbrook struggles, we go crazy. But when Kevin Durant struggles, it's all good. I'm gonna say it again. When Kevin Durant struggles, it's all good. Nah, man. Nah. And then now he wants out of Phoenix. Now he's going to get traded to another team. Listen, I don't know about y'all, but just my opinion, I think Kevin Durant ruined his legacy. Um, I don't know if he cares or not, but you know, when you want to go down as one of the greatest, um, he had the potential to where he could have had the accolades where he could have been top 5 greatest we've ever seen. Oh, y'all know my drill, y'all. When the beautiful ladies pull up, I gotta speak. Tori B, the beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant. Good evening, Miss Tori B. Fellas, y'all know the drill. Please speak to the beautiful ladies. Please, and be respectful. Tori B, what up? So yeah, for me, I can't. I'm not vouching for Kevin Durant no more. Um, and I'm not arguing over Kevin Durant no more. Miss me with him being spoken about as one of the greats. Oh, Legend Z. Legend Z. What's good? Legend Z is in the building. Listen, y'all need to subscribe to his page. Legend Z is legendary. He has the correct name. Legend Z. Listen, he knows everything that's going on. Everything. If you don't know what's going on, check out Legend Z's platform. Listen, legendary up there with, reading the lips and things of that nature. Aaron Heroic, what up, baby? But yeah, I think, listen, man, I think Kevin Durant ruined his legacy. He went from probably being top 5 to maybe top 25. I'm sorry. He said that Dante audio took me 8 hours. Damn. Listen, man. When you great like that, you got to do what you got to do. You put the work in. But yeah, man, I think, Kevin Durant's biggest mistake is leaving Golden State. Y'all got to remember, just imagine if Kevin. Now, think about it. Is Kevin Durant better than Dirk Nowitzki? Dirk Nowitzki might have the toughest road to an NBA Finals with the competition he had to go through. Dirk Nowitzki and Isaiah Thomas, Detroit Pistons, Zeke, Isaiah Thomas, and Dirk Nowitzki, it's a toss-up. Who had the toughest road to get to a Finals? I don't know if I'm taking Kevin Durant over them. And now we have to ask. Listen, Kevin Durant is ranked over a lot of players skill-wise. But what he's done in Phoenix and in Brooklyn, that skill doesn't win ball games. That skill doesn't get you to the championship. That skill is not effective enough the way it affects the game and you win ball games. That skill set gets you swept in the first round. That skill set gets you to where you don't even make the playoffs. Come on, man. So for me, I think, I listen, now the reason why Legend Z, the reason why guys like Dirk is underrated, guys like Kevin Garnett that don't get spoken about enough, is because we prop up guys like Kevin Durant. I'm sorry. It's nowhere in the world Kevin Durant, ever since Golden State, haven't been to a conference finals. We prop up Kevin Durant and forget about guys like Dirk and Kevin Garnett. They got MVP, regular season. They got a finals. KG, Defensive Player of the Year. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. So we got to start keeping it real. We have to start keeping it real. Like, seriously. We got to start keeping it real. I understand KD's skill set. I understand he's a great player. But we got to match KD up with Kawhi, Dirk, Giannis, Joker. And I'm going to be real. It's not even, it's clear cut. KD is not better than the Joker. KD is not better than the Joker. It's not even close. It's not even close. I'm sorry. KD is not better than Nikola Jokic. So for me, listen, KD ruined his legacy by leaving Golden State. And what he's done in Phoenix, he's about to leave another team high and dry, like he did Brooklyn. He's about to do the same thing in Phoenix. So Listen, man, I can't I can't let it go on no more. We gotta start keeping it real, y'all. So for me, I think KD ruined his legacy. Um, and I think at this point, KD might have to think about retirement. Like seriously. Like these guys are just ruining their legacies for what? For what? You don't need no more money. So it's like if you're not gonna compete and try to win championships, he's not in the MVP race. He's nowhere near good defensively how he used to be. And he doesn't impact winning no more. So what are we talking about? And then I'm hearing, yo, he might go to Dallas. Like, how many stacked teams are you going to want to go to? So for me, I'm over the Kevin Durant thing. Um, yeah, I'm done with Kevin Durant. I'm done with Kevin Durant. He needs to start getting the same smoke that we give everybody. LeBron, uh, Westbrook, Kawhi. We give them a Curry. We give them all smoke. Legends, I don't care where Kevin Durant goes, as long as he don't come to my Knicks. I don't care where he goes, because it's going to be the same thing. All he going to do is put up numbers, and they're going to lose basketball games. So miss me with Kevin Durant, y'all. But let's get to our Knicks. Yeah, let's get to our Knicks. I got a topic for y'all asses. Pause. And I need y'all to get in them comments, hit the like button. Let's go. Tori B, Darlene, listen, we talking Knicks right now. I said something a while ago that I had to retract. I was dead wrong. When I say I was dead wrong, I was dead wrong. OG Anunoby. I got to ask my people in the chat. Are y'all ready for this? I need to know if y'all ready. I need some thumbs up. Come on, man. Work with me, y'all. Help me out. I'm over here dolo, holding it down. AllBall TV, all ball in the building for the evening tonight. We tackling it and talk about these topics. I need a thumbs up from everybody. Is OG Anunoby the second option for the New York Knicks? Even when Brunson comes back, I'm going to ask again. Y'all, I love y'all in the chat, man, because y'all show so much love and y'all hold me down and help me out. I'm going to ask this again. I already apologize. I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. Should OG Anunoby be the second option for the New York Knicks? I'm going to shock y'all. I need y'all in the comments. Thumbs up, thumbs down. How do you feel? Should OG be the second option? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me know. But I'm going to tell you how I feel. I think Cat is struggling. I don't know what's going on with him mentally. Defensively, y'all know how I feel about Cat. I love the Cat trade. I'm happy about the Cat trade. Fabian, Fabian, they'll all tell y'all. They will all tell y'all. I wanted Cat over Julius Randle. I am not a Julius Randle fan. So I love the trade. I want Cat here. But what if Cat was made the third option? That takes less pressure off of him. OG Anunoby is starting to prove that he can be an option. Y'all got to remember, he never even was thought of as an option. Brunson goes down, and we expected Cat to hold it down. And I said this about a month or so ago when Brunson went down. Cat is auditioning right now. Cat is on an audition to see if he can hold it down while Brunson is out, right? So I'm trying to figure out, what do y'all think? Tell me, what do y'all think? I think when Brunson comes back, OG needs to be the second option. James Whitfield, I agree. I agree. But until Cat establishes his dominance again, he needs to take a back seat. I'm sorry. He needs to take a back seat. And I think y'all gotta remember, I think that game plan that teams would have against us would have to change. Would have to change. I think that takes less pressure off Cat. And what OG is doing defensively as well, I think he's a second option at this point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think at this point, OG has made himself the second option when Jalen Brunson comes back. I think we are now going to be looking to OG before Cat. Because Cat has been struggling, and this has happened last season in Minnesota. Even though he played a major part, they got to the Western Conference Finals. But right now, Cat is struggling mentally. I don't know if he's injured. I told you, I'm not going for that. I'm not going for Cat being injured. The Knicks are playing well right now. Now, of course, we haven't beaten a good team yet. A lot of these teams we're beating are bad teams. I have to admit that. We have Cleveland twice coming up. We have Cleveland Wednesday. We have Cleveland twice coming up. We have Detroit, and we have Boston. Those are 4 tough games. We have to win one of those. Detroit's been kicking our ass, and we know what Cleveland and Boston has done to us all season. So to make us a believer, we have to beat one of those teams. The other 4 games we play is sweet. I think one is Phoenix, Philly. We've got tomorrow. We play Brooklyn again, and I forgot the other team. So we have 8 games left, and we should be able to go 5-3, maybe 6-2. But I say 5-3. But I think right now, OG should be the second option over Cat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. OG is playing aggressive. He's knocking down shots. He's hitting a 3-point shot. He's rebounding, and he's playing hella defense. I think Tom Thibodeau needs to reward him for what he has done since Brunson's been down. Thank you. Since Brunson's been down, OG has stepped it up tremendously. And I said something and I was dead wrong. I was dead wrong. OG is a beast right now. He was playing bad, but he's got it together. And right now, him and Bridges are looking real good. Like I said, I think Cat needs to step down to that third option. I'm sorry. If that means us getting deeper into the playoffs and maybe to the finals, then so be it. But I think Cat needs to go to that third option. Seriously. Maybe that'll give him a little more confidence to maybe crash the boards more, maybe play a little more better deep. But Cat might need to go to the third option. I think right now OG is in his bag. I think OG has made his mind up. I think Josh Hart, I forgot who made a quote saying he realized he's 6'8", 230, 240. Come on, he's a big boy. Pause. He's a big boy. Come on, he's getting in the post. He's going to the basket. He's knocking down a 3-point shot. You can give OG the ball now, and he can get you a bucket. Cat is struggling right now. And I'm not saying this has to be forever. I'm just saying right now. What if OG being the second option helps us win and look better as a basketball team? Like, think about it. Think about it. Come on, think about it. We locked into that third seed. 9 times out of 10, we're going to play Milwaukee. I think that's a wrap. I think we're going to beat Milwaukee in 5 games, maybe 6. But then, the second round is going to get ugly. I think OG should be bumped up to the second option. Yeah, I think OG played himself into the second option. I think Cat, and I said this a while ago, y'all, Cat has been auditioning, and right now, his audition isn't looking good. I'm sorry. His audition isn't looking good. Now, granted, when we play against good teams, we look like shit. But at least OG still is playing defense. Cat on the defensive end is terrible. I think Cat needs to get demoted to the third option until he gets his confidence and his rhythm back. So for me, I know it sounds crazy coming from me because I gave OG a lot of flack, and I apologize, OG Anunoby. Right now, you are playing out of your mind. And I think Tom Thibodeau needs to reward him. Seriously. Tom Thibodeau needs to reward him. that man is holding it down. What do y'all think? Talk to me. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Listen, right now, OG is looking like Kawhi Leonard. These last 4, 5, 6 games, OG is looking like Kawhi Leonard. I'm sorry. We have to reward that. Yes. Yes, Whitfield. We have to listen. We have to reward that. I think right now he could be the second option. Right now, he's the number one option. Yeah, yo, y'all really got to think about this. Hopefully, when Brunson comes back, he sees what's going on and he feeds Bridges and OG. But I think right now, OG is the number one option. Cat has been struggling, y'all. Think about this for real. Cat has been struggling, and OG has been holding it down. Now, like I said, tomorrow night we play Philly. That should be easy. The test is Wednesday night against the Cleveland Cavaliers in Cleveland. That's going to be the test. Tomorrow night, remember, it's a back-to-back. Tomorrow night, we should be able to blow out Philly. They just got blown out the other day. Last night, I think. We should be able to blow out Philly tomorrow to where the reserves can hold it down after maybe half of the third quarter, where OG, Mitch, Cat can get some rest, because that back-to-back going against Cleveland, that's the test. That's the test. That's the test. Wednesday night against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That is the test. We owe payback to Cleveland, Detroit, and Boston. And we got those 3 teams coming up before the season is over. We can end the season on a high note, y'all. We got Cleveland twice. If we could beat them 1 out of the 2, we got Boston again, we got Detroit. We get those wins. Listen, we going into the playoffs with confidence on a high note. Brunson coming back. Listen, y'all, we are clicking at the right time. We are clicking at the right time. And I think you cannot mess that up. I think if Cat is the guy I think he is, you got to recognize what's going on and you got to follow the lead, bro. If we want to go for a championship, if we want to go deep into the playoffs, if we want to beat a Cleveland or a Boston, we got to go with what's working. Right now, Cat has to follow lead. And the lead he has to follow is Brunson and OG. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love Cat, but right now, Cat got to get back. You got to get back, bro. Because it's right now, it's bigger than just Cat, y'all. And I love Cat. I don't want him going nowhere. I don't want him traded. I advocated for this for 2 years. Fabian and Flea can tell y'all. I advocated this for 2 years. When people laughed at me, I said, I want Cat. Trade Cat right now for Julius Randle. I said this 2 years ago. Right, James Whitfield. I don't think he needs to sit out, but get the game over quick. But I think we playing great basketball at the right time. Hopefully, this level of basketball we're playing, we can carry it on into the playoffs. But once again, we didn't beat no good teams yet. So, but once again, I think OG has played himself into the second option. I'm sorry. And he needs to be rewarded. And I think Tom Thibodeau, as the coach, needs to understand that. Yeah, Cat, the MVP talk for Cat stopped a long time ago, but at the end of the day, he's still playing well. He's still playing well. He's struggling. He's definitely struggling, but he's playing well. He's playing well, but he's struggling. But once again, we look like we're going to win 50 games, 50 plus games. Like I said, we had 2 All-Stars starting the All-Star game this season. Brunson, hopefully, if he comes back, he got to play a certain amount of games or minutes so he can be like all NBA, probably second or third team. So, like I said, at one time, Cat was in the MVP race, leading the league in rebounds. He got injured with the thumb, with the finger. He has some problems with the knee. So let's not ignore that. Let's not ignore that. Because I've noticed with our Knicks, we ignore things like that. We ignore injuries. Every other team, we bring up their injuries. Let's not ignore Mitchell Robinson still isn't healthy. He's still getting acclimated. He's still getting himself together. Deuce has been out for a while. Now Brunson is out. Cat is dealing with some knickknacks. So let's not forget that, y'all. Huck Purdy's been out for a while. So we haven't had our whole team together. And we still holding it down. So I gotta shout out big OG Anunoby. He's been holding it down, y'all. Last topic. Ooh, I need y'all help on this. Appreciate y'all. Hit that like button. Share, like, subscribe, y'all. This last topic, I'm going to need y'all help. I'm going to need y'all help on this one. Ja Morant. Y'all ready? Is Ja Morant still a superstar? I'm going to ask again. Is Ja Morant still a superstar? Has Ja Morant's time passed him by? Has the train left Ja Morant with the emergence of Dillon Brunson, Ant-Man, SGA, Mel? I don't know. Listen, I love Ja Morant. But right now, Ja Morant went from being the hottest MVP level type player, superstar. Y'all know him doing the gritty. The whole league was in love with this guy. We know he has some mishaps off the court. We glad he's back on the court, staying out of trouble. The coach is fired. Bane and him is beefing on the side. It don't look like they're a threat. Once again, has Ant-Man, SGA, Jalen Brunson, the Lakers trade take away from Ja Morant? Because y'all got to remember, before Ja Morant got in trouble, he was the guy. There was no SGA yet at this level. Even though we love Ant-Man, it was all about Ja Morant. Think about that. Brunson wasn't the man yet. Come on, y'all. Let's discuss it. Let's keep it real. Is Ja Morant done? Do we even care about Ja Morant anymore? He ain't an all-star. He didn't make an all-star team. His team, like I said, they now, I think, remember, at one time they second, third, fourth seed, so they always up there. But once again, do we care about Ja Morant anymore? Thank you, James Whitfield. Has he been demoted? Is he a star? Is Ja Morant now at the Trae Young level? Listen, these are things that nobody want to hear, nobody want to discuss. But on AllBall TV, we gonna keep it real. Yes, he's still averaging 22, 4, and 8. Those are good numbers. Those ain't great numbers. I'm gonna say it again. Averaging 22, those are good numbers. Those ain't great numbers. SGA averaging 30. I'm gonna say it again. SGA is averaging 30. Probably gonna be all NBA first team. Defense as well. Brunson averaging 25, 26. Ant-Man averaging 25. That 22 don't cut it. That 20, listen, Salvatore, you can say what you want about SGA. He's most likely going to be MVP. The emergence of Donovan Mitchell. We never would have thought we would have been talking about Ja Morant and Donovan Mitchell in the same sentence. Come on now. Come on. Come on now. I don't think I don't think Ja Morant is better than Donovan Mitchell. I think, listen, I think Ja Morant, I don't want to say his time has passed, but I think he has to get out of Memphis. I think his time in Memphis has passed. Let me say that. Ever since they got rid of Dillon Brooks, they haven't been the same. They got another Dillon Brooks and Marcus Smart. Let him go. I think it's time for Ja Morant to move on from Memphis. Memphis, you might as well just build around Triple J. But I think Ja Morant has to leave Memphis. I'm sorry. Now, if this season in the playoffs, if Memphis can make a deep playoff run, then okay, all bets is off. But my opinion, I think Ja Morant has been surpassed by Jalen Brunson, SGA, and Ant-Man. Y'all got to remember, at one time, Ja Morant was on fire. And this season, I want to see him come back and go strong, have an MVP season. In my opinion, this may sound a little crazy. He's having an average season. He's having an average season. No. Marcus Smart is in Washington, but remember, before Washington, he was in Memphis. Remember, he went to Memphis. Remember, Marcus Smart got traded to Memphis from Boston. The natural ones. I don't know where he should go. I think Ja Morant needs to be in a bigger market. Maybe a Chicago, a LA, a New York. I think he needs to be in those markets. But I think Ja Morant's time in Memphis is done. Like I said, at one time he was on fire, but that little bit of trouble he had emerged superstars. SGA is a superstar. Ant-Man is a superstar. Jalen Brunson, whether y'all want to like it or not, is a superstar. He's in top 15 jersey sales. I know people that live out of town say they only watch the Knicks because of Brunson. Joker, superstar. LeBron and Luka, superstars. I think Ja Morant has played himself out of being a superstar, and I think it's time for him to leave Memphis. I would love Ja Morant in LA maybe once LeBron retires. I would love him with my Knicks. Ja Morant needs a big market. I've been saying this. I think his time in Memphis is done. I think I think I think his season was average this year. I'm sorry, people are scared to say it, but his season was average this year. He didn't have a great season. Uh, hey Mel, let's be honest, bro. It's quiet. Listen, it's quiet for Ja Morant, y'all. Um, Ja Morant is a star in our eyes, but let's be honest, nobody's checking for Ja Morant no more. Nobody's checking for Ja Morant no more. We are seeing what Boston and Tatum is doing. You see how Donovan Mitchell is looking. I'm gonna take it a step further. Y'all ready for this? I'm gonna take it a step further. Next season, if Ja Morant this season don't have a legendary playoff run, Cade Cunningham will be another player that will leapfrog over Ja Morant. Hey, Mel, I understand, Mel. Mel, I understand. I'm going to say it again. If Ja Morant doesn't have a great playoff run this season, Cade Cunningham next season will be another player that will leapfrog over Ja Morant. I'm sorry. Listen, I love Ja Morant. He stayed in Memphis too long. Memphis did not build the correct team around him. Can't stay healthy. And like I said, guys are just playing better basketball than him. That's just what it is. And then now you have a Cade Cunningham who now has emerged as a superstar. Yes, Flea. Oh, I ain't even see. Big shout out, Flea is in the building. Yes, my brother Flea, what up? Listen, I think this is Ja's last hoorah in Memphis to salvage whatever he can. I'm sorry. But if Ja Morant don't have a great playoff, I think he's done as far as you know us looking at him as a superstar. And let's be realistic. We ain't even talking about the young dudes, Big Caro. Come on. Halliburton and the Indiana Pacers are still coming together. Listen, man. Yes, that's hold on. I love that. Flea. Thank you. Listen, Ja Morant is not better than Cade Cunningham. Listen, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm not a bandwagoner, but I have to be honest. Ja Morant is not better than Cade Cunningham. He's not. He's not. In this season, people really like Detroit. They saying that Detroit would beat my Knicks. Like, people really saying Detroit has an opportunity to get to the conference finals. If Ja Morant doesn't have a great playoff performance this season, Cade Cunningham will surpass him next season. And then you will just start seeing people not even going to discuss Ja Morant no more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You already have SGA, Brunson, Ant-Man that already took his shine. That already took his shine. Now you have Cade Cunningham. Oh, and let's not forget, Donovan Mitchell has taken his shine. These are players 2-3 years ago you would never think would take Ja Morant's shine, the trajectory he was on. Ja Morant was on the trajectory of being an MVP, the face of the league, and one of the best players in the league. One of the most exciting players in the league. All right, Mel, I'm telling you. Mel, nobody checking for Ja no more, bro. Look, they're a fourth seed. Nobody cares. Bro, think about, Mel, think about this. Memphis don't be having no primetime games. My Knicks, out of 82 games, like 30 of our games, damn near half of our games is primetime. You see how much Donovan Mitchell and Cleveland Cavaliers been on TV this season? You see the hype behind Minnesota when they play with Ant-Man? Bro, and then now you see the league is getting behind Detroit Pistons and Cade Cunningham. Bro, we don't want to believe this, man. But you know me, bro. We watch this thing. And you smarter than that. You just don't want to believe it. I'm a Ja Morant fan. But I think his injuries and just I don't want to say lack of nothing because I'm not gonna guess or think he doesn't play hard. I just think the way he plays basketball, if he's not getting an exciting dunk or alley-oop, remember, he's not a great three-point shooter. Even though he plays the point guard position, he doesn't make guys better. He's not getting no triple-doubles. Bro, you got Cade Cunningham. Look, bro, he about to be out here 6'8" point guard. Detroit get one more piece in the offseason, they are going to be a problem. I'm telling y'all, at that point guard position, that shooting guard, just that guard position, Ja Morant is going to get lost in the sauce. I'm telling you, between Cade Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell, Jalen Brunson, Ant-Man, you still got Luke and Kyrie Irving. Bro, we talk about all-stars. We talk about superstars. We talk about all NBA first, second, and third team. Ja Morant is not sniffing that no more. Listen, I think Ja Morant still has the potential. And like Flea said, this playoffs will show and prove everything. Like you said, Mel, they, a fourth seed, which Memphis has always been a good team regular season. But they just flame out in the playoffs. So I think Ja Morant can make up for everything. Because we see what SGA is doing. Everybody see the potential that Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons doing. Y'all see what Brunson does when he's in the playoffs. He steps his game up a whole nother level. Brunson averages 8 to 10 more points in the playoffs. He goes from averaging 26, 27 in the regular season to damn near 35 in the playoffs. Correct, Mel. So listen, I think Ja Morant has to be careful, because now y'all have these organizations. Look what Dallas just did with Luka, right? And I think Ja Morant, it may happen to him where these organizations is not going to be willing to give you guys $300 million. That's why Luka got traded. Dallas ain't want to give him 375. Y'all think Memphis is going to want to pay Ja Morant 350? Damn near 400? Especially if you can't stay healthy. You're not an MVP candidate. We not making deep playoff runs. You think I'm going to give you 350? Yo, he got to show and prove. And I think this season, I think this playoffs is his last to show and prove. Because if he doesn't show and prove, we have another player in Cade Cunningham next season that's going to overshadow him. I'm sorry. People don't want to see that, don't want to admit that. But now we have another player emerging that's going to be looking like he's better than Ja Morant. I'm sorry. So yeah, man, I think that was a great topic. You know, I don't see nobody talking about that because, like I said, Ja Morant was on fire. Yo, Ja Morant was on fire. He had the whole world doing the whatever that dance is. I think is the Gritty, the NBA YoungBoy joint. Remember, he had his daughter doing it with him. Now it's quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet. So once again, before I get out of here, y'all, I'm gonna say it again. Ja Morant don't perform this year in the playoffs. We are now having another player that's leapfrogging over Ja Morant. So far, we already have Donovan Mitchell, SGA, Ant-Man, Jalen Brunson. Now, next season, the emergence of Cade Cunningham. Cade is about to leap over a lot of people. If Cade, Detroit Pistons is playing with house money, y'all. Even if they lose in the first round, if it's competitive and it goes 6-7 games, or if they get to the second round and Cade fuck around the average of triple-double, y'all can forget about it. Cade Cunningham is the next superstar. Don't be surprised they try to make him the face of the league. 6'8" point guard, the city of Detroit. I'm trying to tell y'all. Stop acting like old boy don't know what he be talking about. Hey, yeah, Flea. I covered this. So today I covered the scuffle first. Between Minnesota and Detroit. I talked about Dillon Brooks being ejected for literally nothing. Of course, that led to is the NBA soft. Then I spoke about Kevin Durant. His legacy is on the line. I think he ruined his legacy. He went from being maybe top 5 greatest players we ever seen to maybe top 20. I spoke about OG Anunoby for our Knicks. He should be considered the second option at this point. And then now the last topic, Ja Morant. Is he still a superstar? Is he still a star? Listen, y'all. AllBall TV, man. What you got, AllBall? Appreciate all y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all know the drill. Knicks Rehab after every Knicks game. Every afternoon / evening sometimes we're going to be going live, discussing and tackling a lot of topics, reacting to a lot that's going on in the sports world. I appreciate everybody, man. Thank y'all all. Hit that like button, share, like, subscribe, and please, when y'all see that notification, jump on here, man. Everybody have a great night, and y'all know the drill, man. Till we see y'all next time. AllBall TV for life.
AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
Deja un like, comentario.
Y suscribe.